some bullshit. My mind is in so many different places. I'm not trying to worry about the fucking tongue.
I know, right?
somebody fix this. Yeah. I can't even hit the flapper up. Like, somebody fix this.
Okay. All right,
That's
Anthony.
brilliant. I'll give you $40. All right.
So, what's your question? You got a question? What do you want to look into?
Let's see. I want to know what to prioritize in my life.
Okay. All right.
Prioritize my focus.
What to prioritize, huh? What's like
Where
what you should be
my,
focusing
put
on?
my attention on?
Yeah. Let's do this one card at a time. We're gonna just
Okay.
have you take one card, please. Excellent. All right. King of Pentacles. Okay, King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles represents the energy of success. This is really interesting. So it represents the energy of having material success, for being really the king of your body, but also the king of the material world. And this card is really interesting because the King of Pentacles is really best represented by Taurus, the sign of Taurus, and you are a Leo, so you are the sun, but Taurus is represented by the bull. And look at this guy right here, got that little bull in the background. And it's interesting because you guys have forged a new friendship and you all are collaborating. So here you have the king here in the front, and then you've got he's got a little bull behind. So there's a bull in the background.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really important. So what kind of projects are you guys working on, you and Tamario?
We have a mixtape project that we're doing, and then we also have an album, and then there'll be music videos.
Mm-hmm. So just close your eyes for a moment and bring your awareness to your heart center and just kind of open your heart by taking some deep breaths, really focusing on your breathing. And I want you to think about, in your mind, just imagine like one of the projects or an aspect of the project that you're doing with Tamario. An aspect of the album or the videos. How does that make you feel? How does it feel in your body?
It feels, right now I feel a little heavy.
Mm-hmm. And where do you sense that heaviness?
Like right at the base of my spine.
Right side or left side?
And sort of like my upper back. The right side.
On the right side, okay. So just bringing your awareness there, giving yourself permission to feel that heaviness, and maybe even expanding that heaviness, asking it to show you itself even more. What is the message of the heaviness?
Don't choke yourself.
Don't choke yourself. Being with that idea, just allowing it to show you itself, reveal itself through your body. Can you ask Beth to close that door for me? Thank you. What does it mean, don't choke yourself?
Let yourself breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself space to breathe life into what you really want.
Okay, Come back into the space and open your eyes whenever you feel like it, Anthony.
Okay.
Take another card. We're doing some spiritual channeling right now using the cards as guide. So you have the 9 of Rods. Right now you're coming into this kind of space of the end of the month. The end of January is actually the end of the Chinese calendar, right? So new moon, Chinese New Year starts in February. And I often think about that as actually the real beginning of the year.
It's interesting you say that because all the resolutions that I've had,
Yeah.
I'm like, I think February feels better to start.
Yeah, yeah. And that's coming in really strongly with this 9 of Wands. So there's like this kind of being on guard, right? I'm on guard. And this feeling of weariness that goes along with being on guard all the time. And if you're in a place where you don't feel like you're connected with your source of abundance, and you don't feel like you are connected to your source of power, and your mind is in that place of questioning, am I doing the right thing? How am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do that? It can be really draining and fatiguing. And when we live our lives like that for a prolonged period of time, it becomes our way of being, So it's kind of like being stuck in fight or flight. So when you get scared, fight or flight comes on you and your body has this reaction like, but what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to relax and let all those stress hormones dissipate, and you come back into a state of balance, and you come back into a state of peace and, knowing. But what tends to happen is we get a bill, then this thing happens, and then that thing happens, and I didn't do this right, and I didn't do that right. And then it's like, okay, well, I should relax a little bit. Yeah, I'm relaxed. Like, what's up? How you doing? And it starts to kind of create a new reality for us. So your initial question was, like, what projects should I focus on? And we get the King of Cups, and it's kind of like, the King of Coins, and it's like, okay, I'm going to focus on really showing up in the world in a powerful way, and focus on maybe getting some things that are going to ground me and my financial well-being. Yeah? Yeah, but I'm kind of I'm stuck in fight or flight, right? What I want to kind of suggest is, well, what do you do about that? What can you do about the fight or flight?
Okay.
Reason is, like, for some of us, fight or flight is best dissipated by going on a retreat and doing nothing, going absolutely quiet. For others, fight or flight is better addressed by going in and handling some practical affairs, making calls to creditors, fixing old problems, So we want to see what's going to be the best route for you so that you can come into this very powerful way of being. Because this is already who you are. This is written in your divine plan. The question is, how do you access it? Okay? So we have the Three of Pentacles. And what I'm feeling from the Three of Pentacles is this, and when I look at the story that's here, oh, actually, here's the Three of Pentacles card. The story that I'm seeing is we've got our king, And then we have our sentry, the one who's on guard. And now we have this kind of child who looks like he might be maybe building something or creating something, right? He's doing something over there. The number 3 represents like kind of a perfect, a triad. So you have 3 elements and you bring them together to create one sense, one thing. So I want to look at this particular 3 of Pentacles because this is I think it's a really powerful message that's coming through. What are 3 things that you need to do in order to feel comfortable? What 3 things need to happen for you in order for you to move forward with some comfort?
Finish my short screenplay and give it to, send it to who I intend to send it to.
Okay.
Handle my loans, school loans. And
Handle them how?
like communicate with loan people, set up whatever plan I can.
Sure.
Do.
Right, not just avoid them, but just actually create something there.
And get my car license, my driver's license.
All right, get the license set up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
So
did something before that. Really come into power with money. You have to find more income.
So this card is about finding more income, right? And this card is about feeling like it's not going to come. This 9 of Wands or 9 of Rods is about really not believing that it's going to come. Being on the lookout for things that are much bigger than your abundance. Like being on the lookout for things that are detrimental, that are much more significant than your abundance. So you could have a wealth of abundance here, but you're in fight or flight, so so anything that comes, a creditor, a parking ticket, you know, anything can come and it's bigger than the abundance that you have. You see?
In my mind.
Absolutely in your mind, right? So your job is going to be to address those 3 things that you inherently feel that need to happen for you first. So on one hand, you feel like your priority is going to be, like the cards are saying that, like from the first card, we thought about this work that you're doing with Tamario because we've got this bull in the background. Let's revise this one a little bit. And let's say that the bull in the background represents the force, the driving force that's actually going to propel you forward, right? With a bull, you can get a cow and then you can create a whole herd, right? So with the support from someone, say like Tamario, maybe you can use that energy to help drive you forward, not necessarily with the projects that you guys are working on, but maybe with your mutual respect, the brotherhood that you all are creating, the opportunity to work creatively together in some way.
Right.
Maybe using Tamario's focus as the opportunity, as his focus on his projects, using that as a launch pad or a inspiration.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
To help you move forward. We'll use that energy that way. And then make the priority you handling those 3 things that you inherently feel you need to handle. A phone call to the loan officers. Dedicated time every day, period. Dedicated time to the screenplay. And tell me the 3rd thing again?
License, driver's license.
Driver's license,
Solution
whatever, solution for the driver's license. Those things are your priority. Let's just tune in and see if that makes sense, if that's a good way to look at it.
I thought this one was good when talking about relaxing, because I just read the other day how important it is to spend time every day, much like Christina got, just being quiet with yourself and retreating into yourself. And I know that's not time I've been spending as efficiently or consistently.
Well, how can you if you're in fight or flight? Who can relax when they're afraid? You can't really. Especially if you don't choose to do drugs. You know, if you're not going to do drugs or act on your compulsions, you know,
It's
when you're
hard.
when you're in recovery from any kind of thing. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the Ten of Pentacles, and that's saying that's a really good, that's an affirmation of what we're doing, and this idea of really focusing on those three things so that you can bring success into the material world. Yeah, this Ten of Pentacles represents, well, it's just as you see it, it's the family, and it's looking upon their castle, and, you know, having the 10 coins represents having, like, lots of money and a good foundation. And not just money, but prosperity is really what it is.
Those are simple things we chose to work on, too.
Absolutely.
To really propel things forward.
Yeah.
Cool.
How do you feel?
Good. I'm excited because the SAG Awards are coming, so that's my deadline to finish my screenplay.
Okay, well, that'll work. That's perfect.
All right. Thank you.
Dedicated time, Anthony.
Yes.
All right, cool.
All right.
So I'm Crystalline Bell, and we've got Tarot School starting on February 5th. If you want to join me, email me at Crystalyn, Crystal, at, Crystal Lynn, Lynn, at spiritcentric.com. Also, you can sign up. There'll be a link out there for you to just sign up so you can join me and learn how to read tarot cards, get in touch with your spirit guides, and develop your intuition and your psychic abilities. All right, I hope you enjoyed our video. Okay, bye for now.